Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is Skeleton. Today I thought it would be kind of a good idea to go through my current physical media. I'm just going to be going through my horror DVDs. I have a lot more DVDs. I have like Looney Tunes because I saw that and I was like, nostalgia. I need that. But anyways, today I will just be focusing on the current horror DVDs that I have. I thought it would be a good idea to do this not just for you guys to see, but for me to come back to in the future and just see how much my physical collection has expanded. I kind of separated them in the ones that I've already seen, the ones that I have that I thrifted that I haven't seen yet. First, I just want to talk about my current American Horror Story collection because I firstly had found this one a while ago, so it's Coven, so this is the 3rd season, but I just love that. To me is, I don't know, it's so cool. So it's just been kind of on my horror shelf, which you might have seen in my previous videos. The DVDs come with 4 DVDs for the entire season, so and it's also a little bit broken, but that's okay because it's, you know, the outside that matters. Slay. This one, cool. And this one. I love this season because it's it's purely women and one man, but it's purely women, okay? So sassy, so all over the place, but in the best way possible. Anyways, so this one I found first, but then recently I went to a place called BMV in Toronto. I was like, hey, this is like meant to be because I found 4. So I found 1, 2, and then 4 and 5. So I'm like, no way, that's meant to be because I already have season 3. I have the whole collection until 5, so I'll still have to get the rest of them, but I actually haven't seen all of it yet. I've only seen till 5 anyway, so this kind of works out for now. This one, absolute favorite. Work of art, okay? If you haven't seen this, you have to, okay? Just so you know, it is weird, but we love weird shit here, so it's just so pretty. Like these box sets, I guess you can call it. It's kind of like a box set, I don't know, a season. It's just like, it's so pretty on the inside, and the discs are so pretty. Oh, that was right. Oh wait, is it? No, that the discs are so pretty. It's just nice. And I think these come with like extra, oh yeah, special features. So this one comes with The Murder House Presented by Eternal Darkness, Tours of Hollywood, Behind the Fright, The Making of American Horror Story, Overture to Horror, Creating the Title Sequence, and Out of the Shadows, Meet the House Ghosts. Oh, and also audio commentary on the first pilot episode. I can't put into words how much I've looked at this, or I've watched it so many times, and I will even more. So that's the first one. And then there's Asylum. This one I think is my second favorite from the 1 to 5. It's just like the cover arts in these, dude, are so beautiful. I love it. Look at this. I just want to hang them all on the wall, which honestly I might do. This one's inside is a little bit more boring, at least on this side, okay? On the other side it's not as bad. So here it looks like we have mostly more like scenes of the show on the disc instead. Yeah. Oh, there's a thing on the, you can still see her face. Kind of looks like a baked potato. That's the second one. So I already showed you the third one, this one. So that's the first 3 seasons. And then we got Freak Show, which, to be honest, I don't know if it's because I'm not going into it with like the right frame of mind, or like I'm just expecting more than I'm getting. But Freak Show, I just feel like I can't get through it. I don't know. I still got it because it looks freaking slay, to be honest. That's pretty cool. That kind of makes me think of Gaga for some reason. I mean, other than the extreme muscles, but just I feel like this is something that Gaga would wear. Oh, this one's not in order. Rude. But yeah, they're still really nice. I feel like at this point they started, yo, what the? I think I'm still gonna try watching it again, maybe with a different like frame of mind and just going into it kind of like with no expectations and just letting myself enjoy it. I like the parts with the clown, but I feel like all the other like freak show parts, like, I don't know. I want to know your opinions on this one though, if you feel like I do, or if there's something in there that you really like that you think that I should really like look out for and pay attention to more. And then finally, we got Hotel, which actually, no, I think this one's my second favorite. I really liked Hotel. Also, I love Lady Gaga, and Lady Gaga was in it. She friggin' slayed. Oh, she's so pretty. I really liked Hotel. I also really liked, I think it's Liz, but she's a transgender character, and I thought that she did so good. Or I think the actor is actually he. So here's the inside for this one. I know a lot of people didn't like Hotel as much, and to me, I'm not really sure why, because I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I also love true crime, so the fact that they kind of included serial killers, I don't know, I thought that was a pretty cool addition, and the acting was just very good. I didn't find it cheesy, I thought it was good. So that is my American Horror Story collection for right now. Eventually, I think that I'm going to have all of them, especially once I watch through them all. I don't even know how many seasons there are now. I think there's like at least 10. Tell me what your favorite American Horror Story season is down below. I'm curious. You guys know this one, Love Object. I already made a video on this movie because it was one that I thrifted, and I was just like, huh, this looks pretty interesting. This movie was actually pretty decent considering it was so random. Next we got Edward Scissorhands, one of my absolute favorite movies. I haven't even taken off any of the stickers. I don't know, don't ask me why, I just haven't. I love this movie so much. I just feel like it speaks to my autistic brain. I think I just understand Edward. The fact that he has, you know, trouble fitting in, and he also looks slay. Goth King. So pretty. I love how the disc looks. It's kind of like snowy and just like moody. What I'm really excited about with all of these DVDs is the fact that they have special like features or like bonus features. I love watching those. You guys might not know, but when I was a little kid, I used to do acting. Like I was in commercials. Nothing that matters. Like I think my biggest commercial was a Walmart commercial, but anyways, I just love seeing the behind the scenes of things now because again, it's kind of like nostalgic to me. Because I was, you know, I used to be part of that life. Seeing the behind the scene kind of brings me back to those times. Next, we got another one that I talked about, Trick or Treat. So I actually bought this after that I made that video. I just really like this, and I can definitely see myself watching this every Halloween because it's just so good. I just like the way that it looks. I think this one might go up on a shelf somewhere too eventually, just because it's so Halloween-y, like the way that it looks, just the black and the orange and the little Sammy guy. Next, I got this one in a set of 3 movies. I think the other 2 movies were just like Poppers Penguins and I think something else, but I had to get it because Beetlejuice was in it. It was the original one. This is one of those like cardboard covers, what it looks like on the inside. I don't even know like why there's nothing on the actual CD or DVD, sorry, itself. Maybe this is how it was before. But yeah, I mean, like it still does say widescreen Beetlejuice on the black rim here. Just would have been cool to have something on the actual DVD itself. I saw the second one too with Jenna Ortega, and I actually really liked that one too. Funny, it was good. I love that they had a lot of the older characters still in it, and they had some twists. I really like the second movie, so I'll be getting it too. So the next movie that I have is Saw. So just the first one. So I'm eventually going to get all of the Saw movies, and I'm looking for the ones that have these kind of like see-through covers. Unfortunately, there's writing on it, so I think that was just kind of you know, like when it was either at like Blockbuster or whatever thrift store it was at before, there's numbers on it. And I'm scared to put like acetone or rubbing alcohol on it because I think it's gonna rub off whatever's on the CD. If you do know of a way to get this marking off, then let me know. So I also have Saw 5 I think it's just because I saw it was pretty cheap. It was like $2.50, so I got it. So this one, I only have these 2 movies from this collection, but like I said, I'm hoping to get them all in the future. I think I've only watched up till 4. I don't think I've even seen number 5 yet. So again, this one is just one of these like plastic covers. I don't know if it's meant to be this scratched looking type of thing. I don't think so. I also think it's kind of random to just have a blue disc, unless the blue is just to make this look a little bit more like a TV. So first we got Signs. Looks like this. I like when there's designs on the disc. From M. Night Shyamalan, the writer-director of The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, comes a story of the Hess family in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, who wake up one morning to find a 500-foot crop circle in their backyard. Graham Hess and his family are told extraterrestrials are responsible for the sign in their field. They watch with growing dread the news of crop circles being found all over the world. Signs is the emotional story of one family on one farm as they encounter the terrifying last moments of life as the world is being invaded. I didn't know that this was a extraterrestrial movie. I thought that it was going to be something with ghosts. But yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you can see the crop circles down here. Didn't even see that when I first looked at this. What the? I just saw these people on top with flashlights. Next, I think I technically saw this when I was like in 7th grade. But The Ring. I'm excited to see this again and actually fully understand it as an adult. Here's what the inside looks like. This is another one I thrifted in hopes of making a like possible review about it because it looks creepy. I think that this is also a extraterrestrial movie, but I'm hoping to watch this and maybe make a video out of it, so let me know if you're interested in that. This one says it's pitch black on an abandoned ship 500 miles from Earth. For crew members Corporal Bauer and Lieutenant Payton, an unflinching vision of terror is about to be unleashed. From the creators of the Resident Evil films comes a horrifying descent into madness for a pair of astronauts who wake up in a hypersleep chamber, disoriented with no memory of how they got there. With an unspeakable horror lurking around every corner, the astronauts uncover the terrifying reality that the survival of mankind hinges on their actions. Fear what happens next. This kind of sounds like the Alien movies a little bit, like the fact that they're coming out of like cryo sleep. Cover looks pretty scary, so I hope that the movie itself is pretty scary as well. Next, I got kind of another box set, but it's of a couple Stephen King movies. So this one has The Dead Zone, Pet Sematary, Silver Bullet, and Graveyard Shift. I kind of heard that Stephen King movies were a little bit cheesy. Don't quote me on that. I kind of like cheesy acting in horror movies. To me, it's not horrible. If the premise is good but the acting is kind of cringy, I don't mind that. If the premise is trash and the acting is trash and everything's trash, then it's trash. Okay, next is another one that I would like to maybe review on YouTube for you guys, and it's called The Glass House. So another plain disc, but I like when they have these little booklets in there. It's cute. But I'll read the back for you guys for this one. From the producer of The Fast and the Furious. Oh, interesting. And I Know What You Did Last Summer comes this scare-a-minute psychological chiller starring Lily Sobieski, Diane Lane, Stellan Skarsgård, and Trevor Morgan. When Ruby and Rhett's parents are killed in a car accident, their carefree teenage lives are suddenly shattered. Moving to an incredible house in Malibu with the Glasses, old friends of the family, seems to be the beginning of a new life for them. But Ruby soon stumbles upon information that leads her to suspect that her new legal guardians might somehow be responsible for her parents' deaths. Now she finds herself all alone in a duel of wits with the ruthless and terrifying couple, and she's the only thing standing between them and her $4 million inheritance. Prepare yourself for a wild and intense thrill ride in this mesmerizing chiller. This, to me, it sounds very much like my type of movie. Like, I like these psychological thriller type of things. It just seems like there would be a lot of twists in this movie and just a lot of questions, and yeah, I thought it would be pretty interesting. So this is another one that I wanted to maybe watch and review for you guys, so let me know which one you're more interested in. This one I am excited about. I recently played Silent Hill 2, the remake, and I watched through somebody's playthrough of Silent Hill 1 because I can't play it because they're not remaking it for some reason. So I'll read it out for you in case you don't know what it is. Unable to accept the diagnosis that her daughter should be permanently institutionalized for psychiatric care, Rose flees with her child to the deserted town of Silent Hill in search for answers. It's soon clear this place is unlike anywhere else she's ever been. It's smothered in fog, inhabited by strange beings, and periodically overcome by a living darkness that literally transforms everything it touches. Rose begins to learn the history of the eerie town and realizes that her daughter is just a pawn in a larger, terrifying game. Just like, I can't wait. Can't wait to watch this. And finally, we have The Grudge. So this one I've actually never seen, although it is very popular. I heard that the original Japanese versions are better. I guess that's also depending on who you ask, but this is the one that I just found first. Sarah Michelle Gellar stars as an American nurse who has come to work in Tokyo. Following a series of horrifying and mysterious deaths, she encounters the vengeful supernatural spirit that possesses its victims, claims their souls, then passes its curse to another person in a spreading chain of horror. Now she must find a way to break the supernatural spell or become the next victim of an ancient evil that never dies but forever lives to kill. But yeah, again, classic, I think. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. Alright, that is it for my physical collection of horror movies. Right now, like I said, that's all I have, but eventually I'm hoping to get the rest of the Saw movie collection. I'm hoping to get all of the Scream movies because I watched all of those already and they're kind of like my comfort movies. I don't know, I really like the Scream franchise. Longlegs, I saw that movies in theaters and I absolutely loved it. But yeah, anyways, let me know if you like my collection so far and what you think that I should add to it. What you think that, based on the movies that you saw here that I talked about, if there's any that you think that would be right up my alley and that I should check out. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye everybody, and as per usual, stay spooky.